We salute una for outside the country people them. Pidgin news debate for this Saturday, number 21 day for inside the moon for August country people them. We sabi say week we just finish, plenty thing them pass, plenty thing them happen, and we return back for some of the main thing them we catch we eye for this week we just finish. We go talk this house them, low cost house where they build them from Galan, where they do abandon them. That one are one of the thing that we will see them inside this week. We go talk to this thing wey happen with the police people them. First, na policeman wey motor work on top his skin. Week we just finish am. Na so policeman wey he wan break some motor wey enter for road for our way. We driver he jam me. We go talk that one to this afternoon. Plus chapter for banner where they shoot some pikin for sika problem for land as we tori enter for inside we here. Then Bojongo for Douala na pikin for 8 years and another one for 1 year where them die after we they chop some water fufu and soup where they say na neighbor again for them. Plenty case them for die. We don't hear them for Douala. All this time them and we go finish. If time we leave we for talk this problem for Northwest and Southwest. We just finish and we get soldier them for that side. So for Bamenda under the lookout for Colonel Boom Biswe where them say they be come out for go push all motor them where they use them for block road for place where they call them say Fundong and Bambui and even the Bali road. But people them that is also continue for fear, particularly one day they for motor for sika say they no sabi thing way if you do one for them. So all this story them we go look inside this afternoon, and inside Tori House we get Oga Saba Gabriel we deal with this afternoon. Oga Saba, we salute you. Come good.
Thank you, Ambassador. They salute all Cameroonians where they look we, and they salute all man where they for Northwest and Southwest, and people where they don't get die, and people where they don't get celebrations. So may God bless them for the time being. Say as country they go for before, no man not left behind. We pray for our government. Say may they try look the situation of our country, and then know say if they believe say that people then put them for the place where them they get to try for listing for the people they put them for the place where them they.
All right, and another person we deal with TV for Tori House. He ever deny the name, but I like for put Ni Ndumu. Salute you, and you been an educationist. He inside chapter for book plenty. How you dey?
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. I want to take this opportunity for thank you again because for some time we don't only the year now how your title did go up, and I want to praise him. Maybe Equinoxe Pidgin News Group where the day for under your care. May they continue for the balance you up. The next thing I say is as we don't come for it today now for look how the activities and for the week they will run down. Then the one day we will fit to analyze them, we will analyze them. But we want for talk say as the time they pass by, Cameroon don't try for adjust some small thing them will do. Plenty them still there they get for do. Thank you.
All right, and we will start with chapter for school first. For start for talk on top problem for school, even as we that one are just story for corner side for now. We go to hip talk some more. Some mommy them day, some parents they vex say they no sabi the need. We picking the right common entrance. Then when they finish right common entrance, they go for interview for go college. They fail them. Say some school that they vehemently deny for say me they no give that picking them the space for college. But when you come for back, you come choco. They give you the space now. You been a person to get schools and for corner. You defer people there they come in interview for after they get a common entrance too.
Mr. Ambassador, that question is strong, but I'll answer for the way it go. Please, maybe the group people they want listing. You get for no say government na public school, then me I operate na private school. Their own motive for they na for train people by norms. Government school be na for people they need to be able for meet up for pay big fees them. But if you see like you don't be for country today, I think they don't change. That is where they toss the common entrance. I think for me now I just name. Because begin the write 2 exams for going out for college were not correct. If they write the normal common entrance, then still go they see give another exam again saying as entrance again for go for the college. I should say not correct. So if I say me minister, I may try for see remove interview in a question here. That be normal. But I say you can again start write exam, the same exam you write time for go for get the common entrance. It not be the best. And I want to talk again say most of these things are who parents they encourage them. No principal no dey with the children. They talk say give money. Now when they come back when I know say when I begin they not pass the interview, when I go back for give the money, we will condemn them. Because corruption, it not be only the person who is corrupt, even you too where you take and corrupt the person, you too be guilty. So more try for advise to parent them say when you go they ask you money. If you stop or give that money, that people they know take that money. More try for stop that issue for the go, they tempt them for the give them money. No matter they don't like money. The next thing I say private school they like because like for me I take for example, I be one person who are not talking about picking fair entrance from my school because the most important thing I say, may I take that picking them. When you don't dismiss them for the secondary school. Pana beat them, no door picking up there. You just need to understand the picking, know their problem them. Take them one to one. But for that government school, then when they talk, they don't get that time. You know, say they get their principle. If you teach, if you not teach, your salary pass. But you know, say we are private school, a different thing. If you teach, picking they not pass, with the first question you. So now I think that way the difference between the public school and the private school.
All right, and Oga Saba, parents the way they vex, say picking the finish right common and chance. They want go for college, then they also fail them for them. They say they don't see any use for write the common and chance again.
Ambassador, I think say that's those parents they get right. The reason we say they look like say our own system of education. They pick with themselves when they organize like the ministry. They not get confident for the exams and when themselves the game so that begin the right time. Because you know we see no need say picking go pass common entrance when a government common entrance. You want go for the government school when at the same government set the common entrance nationwide. They say private, particularly in the government schools, they say that picking go still write another entrance. It shows say credibility for common entrance, no day. If you get credible, any man will pass where they call and say government common entrance. If any man will pass that entrance, then you go get access for any lycée. But unfortunately, because this idea of choco, you know, we blame principals and because even for people where they supposed to control the principals and the rest, them define choco. The things start for up. If corruption start from down, it will be easy for we for quench them. But when it stand up for up, for people where they supposed to stand say we no one see this thing, say that them start them, it will be difficult for we for stop them. For our country, we know say people where they supposed to control, people where they those principals the way they take bribe. Now ministry. Excuse that ministry hand clean because some of those principals that you come for it, they will willfully tell you say they get particular amount of money where they send them for ministry. For some people where they give them instructions, somebody do those kind of corruptions. So if parent come where you want me picking go school, they say give money. If he say no, the picking no go school. If you see say that you know we don't talk so the picking no go school, you get right for and give the money. Send me the picking at least he go school because he has been tied. He know if he take decision for that place. So the prayer and I say, may ministry put things them in order. May they make that common entrance reflect where the way they write them for. May not be like say they write common entrance. They be like say na just for show up. Mm-hmm. Then we go for school. They say may write another entrance. So it not be fair.
All right, and so for corner this school matter. Thank God say we get name to move for we corner where he say been na person for chapter for school for Douala where people they sabi we get more than 105 schools the way minister for college book he give them casting go where they don't talk for them say me they no open school this year now for 7 regions them Douala it carries 47 of that schools them but plenty they believe say that book na just book for just one for sake I say plenty people them they check say money. It goes also pass for underground for meet up and that school them where they say may they no open this new school year they go also open now. You believe for the book or you believe for that people that they check say not just book for say make people then sabi say school them they know they find.
Ambassador, I don't work with the teachers then. Maybe the first time the government they send that kind of book for summer school no operate and the school they operate. What you will get to know now, say some this school where they talk something they not operate, and school they don't operate for more than 20 years, more than 10 years. They operate. The same government, it is SIAM, they get delegations, regional and departmental delegations where they supposed to control these things, they exist. So when you see they send this kind of things on now, it means say their pocket not empty where they want collect. Any man, to be assured, I go show you say, go for that list where they send them. This school year they want start. If you want prove me wrong, you go see say some of those schools where they don't go give money, they go function. But if you go for back find them, they know will get the document where the minister they talk to them will get the document before they go. They not be precise. if we want be just, minister knows say these schools that they exist, and then he not supposed to just hook up lock school, because that school they employ people. That school get picking the way they depend for that school. It bring a lot of contribution for our revenue. Now, if the worker just lock the school, now lock instead forget the means where they feel squeeze and say they can't pay this bill. They say they lock the school. It shows that they don't want any progress for our country. If you want progress, if school don't exist where you know say they exist, they don't know. They not be they say they don't know say that school exists. They don't know. If you know that they exist, you need to find some small way where you go take and cost that school me you can't pay that bill. Maybe say it will open before you start finding the document. Make school not even open if you not get the document for that level. Wait, make and say me you not open if you not get document. Not wait to take it open before you start go lock and say you not get document. It not show any sense, any seriousness.
All right, Nindumo, you buy the talk where Oga Gabriel talk concerning say now just book way it just did for every start for new school year where they need to do no follow up.
Yeah, I not go believe with you totally. The point just saying that your opinion and your opinion count. But for me, the person who are there for fear, I don't be involved for create all categories of schools then. I don't create at the run evening school will be authorized. At the create at the run college will be authorized. The biggest so far for one of the biggest private for littoral here. But I want to talk say this issue where minister try to calm down, say maybe they stop some of this school, they get right. Because we will not just begin criticize other sector them. We don't really see say for some level the way they allow churches they be created for Cameroon here. You no longer get any control. If they leave education, though they don't start inside some past 2-3 years, you'll be shocked. Say people they go take 2 rooms house, 2-3 sleeping room house, create school for them. No face fact, it cannot be accepted. A rubric shows even for create only nursery school, it need 1,500 square meter for create. I mean only nursery school, you need 1,500 square meter. For create primary school only, where you not involve nursery, you need 2,000 square meter. If you want create groups correct, which means you take nursery and primary, you need 3,000 square meter. If you want create simple college where you not get second cycle, you need 2,500 square meter. Go among all that schools them. Tell me that way they will get even 1,000 square meter. This is the rubric. This is the paper here. Stand by the minister. Most of these schools they don't have the documents. It's very clear. Or they start document when they go to the play the block. They just start begin operate. Then secondly, school you don't talk they don't operate for long. It's just been as even Equinoxe the government they censor the Equinoxe they follow them. So if they don't follow some places, they don't realize they need to follow the norms or the ethics of the profession. They get to throw you out of the line. More take for example, if they create say a school gate for being about Panda here, tomorrow the one can they say a school now then for Mbopi. No, they get for close school now they change place. With yes, some mantos I don't get school my school fair, I get a next to that place. That's not a lie. School need to be so. If you want to go for different sector, you get a different new authorization. So I want to talk now to the big key most of them. They just believe say since A don't go for grade school and maybe don't succeed a bit, you may create my own. Now the difficulty is that way man get for first start for say if I want grade school where they go. If you go for education, they will give you the list of documents them. Now for you know say if you create the school or you don't create the school. So more lead minister may do it work. My thing I want to add from my brother say as they don't talk say they don't ban these schools them. May the only system made this school them made the follow up for so that their school be legalized. Now the two talk may not be just layout the great churches them all over.
But now these schools them they plenty 7 regions inside the 10 Douala 47. You should say they go fit for follow up for say to make this school then they don't open this academic year.
Yeah, me I talk even my brother for the way be argue. Me I talk me understand something. They get something inside ministry. They call and say brigade de control. That bring now they are gendarme. They go throughout the 10 regions. When they come for Douala, they divide into groups. Then some group they did Bonaveri, some group they did. I mean Douala 4, Douala 5, and so on. At the end they carry a report go Yaoundé. The minister they go for ground. Now this group where they call them brigade the control for the ministry where they go around. Yes, where they go around now do all this documentation. Then they go talk. No, you never get document for crate school. You never get if you get document for crate school, but you not get document for open because you need 2 authorization. The one for crate. Minister assign them. They go back build a school. They can send different technique group that they can check out. He correct. Toilet they correct. They building way in a story building. You know if it collapse, they get that department them. So when they don't check out now, then you don't finish. The government didn't say they don't open your school. They take effective opening, but most of that period they don't even get them. So it will not be the same fair. They talk say one may country fine.
No, but wait you are they try for talk. Now say they get all the rules where you talk to the prescribe. You need land, this quantity of land. You need this document. You need this. Did they affect the control? That brigade where they talk. Escape that brigade where you go for field, they come back and they do effective work before. You did get school 40-something schools in Douala, but they never exist now just this year. My problem now say, if you be say we get some rule for school for start, if that brigade control, it did do you work effectively, no school no go start before they go lock them. Because schools and therefore among that school don't exist for more than 10 years.
They don't go out of the regulation.
If within 10 years you not be regular, if within 10 years you not be regular, now after the 10th year, where they feel that they will come lock the school.
I know uncut names. I know uncut names. I just tell you for it will clarify you. I get school for Makwata way, for Bonabedi way don't come out, it change 3 seats. If you come out around Mabanda, go for Ansel, go for Rai. Then come out now, they don't share into 2, they divide the paper. So man take for the copy, so one take the one. So one go clear on Mabanda, so one remove Ansel. Now we can document that.
Within that period
within the period of this, they have school for 20 years.
Within the period of time where they change. Within that period of time where they change. They not close.
And plenty of the school
now
we will start somewhere.
And they get GC center immediately when you open.
No, the GC center, GC brought na different area. They not get anything to do with this particular school. When to GC board they get center and say when you come without authorization, they not care for understand where even check technicals to the francophone school they been a job pure francophone. After this anglophone crisis, all of them don't turn a billing, but they not get that new creation for create anglophone section, but they operate. And the minister will say fair because that way that begin to be wrong can fair, they never get any choice. But the minister don't realize the way they think the spread they go, if he not bring control. In fact, you say we would realize the number of schools will get and where they not be authorized. It wasn't even that one. If you see the way they program they go for day, you know, any school when school be authorized, the delegation they send inspectors the way they can't train when teachers. They follow the teaching when I follow syllabus and so on. But this school they not be authorized. It shows that they need to follow the program, and the people the way they get for follow the program, they need to go there.
But you know, say minister not supposed to take advantage, say because begin then come, they go leave some latitude. Government schools that exist, minister get right for even talk say all that begin to take them for government schools. So many teachers and the way they hang around and not get work where did they do. And the why minister, instead for reinforce the government schools, you will give latitude to some private institution, go create a bilingual school where they not get a document. And they tell you say for this country, the thing where they happen with winner say laxity. No man, they give you assignment, say do this thing, you need to do them because even your boss, where you get to report for you need to do your own work. So even the man sit up, will address the issue where you know we'll get problems at the end. I think say the issue for our country now probably with laxity. So we get to work on that. Even minister they talk so that brigade where they said I talk and so when they will go for fee take money for bribe, the school will operate. Before minister one realize that school they operate. You know will get forced as you talk rightly talk minister knows go field, but he's supposed to go field.
But someone they know to die close. I don't talk say the procedure the school they don't close them. I would therefore they talk so one they for only with that document for proof to where maybe the people don't come for field they get them. So you don't feel expect now just control. At the end of it, not be all them. I don't really know fit. For balance up, we say that people are the correct way. If we talk, they don't know if we operate.
Okay, all right. Chapter for school, we go block them for one side with the weight as where the control will come, and we say so go open with eye. We go enter for wait where we eye see and wait till we camera catch them. This one na low cost house. They call them the place where the house is na from Galan. Now for South region and Sabi say time with this business, this work it become for the population from Galan be glad. We own Toriman say we go for the bed grass. It don't cover plenty of the house them where they already finish build and where they expect say people them they go sit down for inside. According to people there they sit down for inside in Galan. They talk say the one na big waste when come na the waste time say better. They know for even can be the house for say can say the house them they be the expect say people they go sit down for inside bed. So today so we talk and only around 3 tenants them where they inside the low cost house from Galan where governor put plenty money. The rest of the rooms them, the house them, all place, na grass it don't cover. The people that don't talk say some particular people they dey from governor where they the one work or the work, other one they dey where they the one spoil the work. So you know understand how they kind of find work where they be check say go bring development from Galan, it is they make am place, it dey dry they go. Mami where they talk with TV to tell you say she done, it be na one of the 3 tenants them inside the low cost house, but for go carry water, they dey work a far away, water no dey. Last time when they see person wey dey look out the place, now only time we come for can check whether the key and other thing them they find. After that one, the man don't go so today as so they talk just now. So the big man where they look at this low cost house on Galan, we meet up he talks say no one talk no nothing for now. For say according to he, some person they will want to a sansan inside Gary say when he don't prepare, he go talk with Tory people them on top this matter. Now Oranjumu, Ninjumu na big work this who sabi say for Douala here, they work, they be better house and people they don't dish so they broke people them house and say for corner. For ya when they for Olembe, the work to don't happen fine and people they glad for go there for Sikase, feel today for corner. But for here, you see as we ceiling already start for Chowe. When you see this kind of fine work with the waste, how you feel? You check say they miss roads for side for keep that money.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. I want to thank Equinoxe very sincerely because they really make we know some country they go around maybe wrongly for some part of the country. In fact, it be a shame for CC they don't invest millions for this kind of structure and yet they be abandoned. We did not even use them. It's a shame for country. We really talk say one be emerged by 2035. Emerge and not come through this kind of way with the waste resources. You can call and say this is waste of resources. Even if they whenever they be wrong, they will still feel fine because that they call this kind of building in a low cost houses. Means that people they not get means for get a house. But although now for county when they say low cost house, now many people they for government they go shit on for inside. You need to really fit the context of the terms. But for here, population then they for the figure shit on even for the house. So even make sure the environment be clean. But if you see the way they don't turn houses they not use them. See on the grass where they don't be for day. With the plate for the government, I say one time I don't talk for this very Equinoxe. Thing where they destroy we Cameroonians, especially those of the way they did for up there. And I say they take project, then they go finish. Finish is not being about build a house. Finish is being I say they don't build a house, put all facility way be needed for the water, electricity. Then they look where they put them for day. Then get group where they control them. So if you say means say finish is never be. And it has to be built, and so the planification may be a concrete one. So at the plate government is try to finish project because this project now abandoned project, and it did one. This is just one out of many. If you want to check for the whole county, they will only do just houses. Go, you see road they don't abandon them. But when they don't consign them for some places, the road they don't really finish them. But it's the same structure. So when we talk for government, say never only government, the people they did, the local people, the mayor for that particular place. Now the mayor get for raise this kind of structure, raise for up, shout, make they know say until they go on for your place.
And we get some school for inside there too for this low cost house school today where they be expect say people there they will sit down for there they will just send their picking them for the school now. Next academic year they no sabi whether that school go even open for say now only 3 people them where they sit down for this big Orasaba you don't see them wait till you get for talk.
Ambassador, there is problem now at this level. Maybe again problem for government, a problem for elite. A kind of elite way who don't sponsor them for this country, where they get infighting among themselves. That particular place where they beat them for that place, so.
Na school that. Where no man not stay for inside the house. That money don't be go buried. You know they produce. Now so plenty things and therefore Cameroon when they be abandoned. So because of follow up, would the talk say this thing where they create commission then for follow up or do this at the end of the work? Because at the end of the day, even if they buy the report for ministry, I'm not sure that they open up for check and really see say if you did look this house, you will see say some elites or some particular individual the way they don't write report about this house send up for ministry, they cover them because some individual then they're on top when they block this project. Now so we account day to day. If we not be sincere about ourselves, we'll not feel ever grow. If people they be stay for that house, government for they get small money, where they take and invest for other side. That school for go operational, picking them, they go train them. The Cameroonian they go grow up, Cambos that they come up for this kind of place.
what you ask yourself, say, what will happen? Say, the same building there for other towns that you operate. For here, you need to operate. And none of them need to talk. Like my brother talk, mayor. Mayor for that time, if you listen to mayor where they put it, that they used to put mayors and when they not voting a voter. He only get to respect. When they find a big elite them for that town, where they get better position for inside governor. Now them get hand for that, for saying that thing not go operational. Because if they thought they go operational today, go.
All right, and I just was Sabi say, apart from the house where they do abandon, we get some 2 night work people. Them two they cry say 8 months they don't never pay the money. Now for say Conde now they don't plan their accounts now from that Conway don't burn.
How they will pay them, ambassador? If they go to pay, they go mean say the proceed, the money go to come on for rents. If people they be stay for that place, money they come out, they go pay them. If they there for they don't manage to go plant that their farm, so they wait and I say they go.
My best advice I say may they look for different
they will just get
go remain for this because if you work for some place for 8 months, they never pay you. It's not the show say you get tomorrow they will pay you 8 months too.
No, but when you see say 8 months, people that never did country they work for years, they never pay them.
No, I talk say under normal rubric, man. Yes. No, I talks by me. I don't feel they work for some place 3 months they never pay me. And they chop now how? And they pay house now waiting. How manager they do for 8 months? Well, they don't now waiting. Take for you for no, take for you yourself for Douala. You get family. Say the work for some man. You go 2 months you not pay. 3 months you pay. Even the landlord will leave you for house. No.
It not be strange. Now the thing that they talk say these big people.
May we too try for fight for right. Now they talk. May we try. Who don't just believe say something pass with something. More try for fight protect on right now right. For so when you work they pay you. If you work they not pay you. You should run 8 months. No.
No, we say the benefit because they apply economy.
Okay, then you know
farmer. You don't
right. Farmer. We go enter for this other one for the week. In the space for 1 week, we don't get 2 drivers the way they don't enter for back counter for Sikasi the strong hit for police people them. We go start for this first one. We be talking where policeman need stop motor. Say motor he show book them. Driver come up for show book. Driver instead the drive motor. He go in a direction for the policeman. Policeman to the follow the direction for motor. So till last as soon as go see the motor go waka. On top that, the driver go waka on top that policeman skin with the motor just for say he be asked to make he show he book them. That driver he succeed for run for inside the motor that day, but before the weekend be one finish, they be catchy. Man Adimoko show the driver say for the motor we police people them inside Yawinde the tonton so they catch the driver now be that where they catch he put the correct handcuff for a hand for say each strong hate and usabi when you do that one even for fighting policeman or any uniform man for road with your motor say you want jammy already lord the way they on top that one say you don't do tentative for do something so the man it dey for back counter just now as soon as the CE country people them they will never overstay we will talk concerning the driver their own way from Ngusu Chapelle Ngusu we just finish now some other policewoman make we see this policewoman too where it be stop some motor taxi man where he enter for road for some way taxi man it here trusses for this police woman and he give cut for his skin as soon as the son of the taxi push the woman before the woman says before so inside this week police people them inside driver them hand now some kind of thing as we people that they ask question waiting they happen inside the country with driver and police people them Nindumu police and driver even inside the week could be show someone with policeman stand up for Ngongoro for tossing me driver show a book. In then two they be the fight. Then last we go to carry the policeman inside him to go down. So we don't know what they happen. We drive them this week for inside our country.
Yeah, Mr. Ambassador, you know, so this thing they in a film on a drama. They in a film would watch them. The best thing I want to say this may police people them too may they begin behave. And the first thing I will talk, my behavior and I just say. You have to first give a break motor. You get for first check about your own personal safety, your own personal security. You know, if you want to go stop motor, you must stand up front motor. At least even for them for their training school, they don't tell them say well stop motor. You get a distance, and then when a driver struggle for pass, not follow it, take a number for motor. But when person the guy can't break motor, can't stand for your front. I mean, I did really understand, say there is some of these people, then they not even care again about their own life. Even the person said, do what you know, and go, this thing, not be done love. Now, I on that, and you go, the person, they come, you see, insist. And the plead, say, make some of these forces them, maybe only police do them, may they try for sure, may they respect the way they teach them for school. Then secondly, I don't really see some of these things. The ones them are just one out of many. I don't see structure where policeman they break, even me, they run to the enter for road where they come. I never even it just make we run enter. So one few one runs one so we break not the hole. It happen, but person one go match and break no hole, he can kill you. So we plead with them and say life of a matter. They been a papa them for some people them. They been a woman there for some people them. May they respect their own personal safety. I beg, because if you not caution them. This quest for money, because most of these things, so you know, dog the run now for Sika in neck. Most of these things are because 500 or 1,000 no be there. That's not the truth. No, don't see it. They already circulate for social media how they collect money, they count them, like they get in accounting. No, this country get for change. And the way for change, now say me will respect certain principles them. Even for stop motor for road. For stop motor, there be war. Man, the stop motor, the shout for you. No. You get procedure where be just simple. Stop the person, if the person not stop, take a number. Or you call another control for fraud. That's what they do. People they get to follow motor, now they escort them, rotate them. Now they get because they know all the system, they follow motor. They don't even go stand for front motor. So we plead with this with mama them way motor don't scratch them. We plead with that brother. Then we thank God. The first thing I say, I thank God. I say, he not die. Therefore die now. Even that man they catch he go prison. You know, see save any purpose. So number one advice that.
Okay, sir.
I think say both of them, driver and police, they not get professional ethics. Driver as a professional, anything we stand up for you from, where they block you get a right to, as a professional, to avoid a human life. For say make he not get accident for kill human being. You get then for police people. The thing why I try for address like my brother don't even first talk now say. This business never been a war. You're not supposed to can't stand for front motor, let's say it be some wish. Like say if it's an iron where you want stop motor, it will be iron.
The uniform, the iron.
Discipline day. That uniform where you wear for his skin, some man they even look at because of the way them too they behave for the people. When they want to take money for these drivers, they aggressive them, not aggressive them. I be don't ask on one policeman where me tell me my identity card expire. He tell me say I give 10,000 or no go. I actually say you get place where I will give you 10,000, you go produce the identity card can't give me or the 10,000 for waiting. He said, I'm give that money. I said, then produce receipt. When a government receipt, wait tomorrow, I will justify, so I give you 10,000. I collect my identity card. So some of these things, then so government get to put some measures. Drivers, the police people don't push that driver, they don't become that.
Yeah.
They become that. I don't even know how to describe them because any day driver when you meet on the road, you say, I never settle control. They settle control. You no get book. You go settle control. They allow you. If man die for inside a motor, insurance need to cover it. But policeman don't take money go. So make them too try for follow their professional ethics. Let the woman way this driver they tear you close. That driver now he don't turn be criminal.
Yeah.
You understand? Now he don't turn be criminal because you know if you and that woman they get with you don't get right for for body.
No.
You don't get no right. So make people then try for be disciplined. The two camps, the way we country don't be now. I believe say now even the government says we're supposed to put control that they sponsor all this arrogance.
Me I not call you short, just small. You see, all these things centralized now only about corruption. If they feel control corruption, as my brother, we don't talk for this. Say, if they feel control corruption from above, the one for down in will be no nothing. Just take from wrong point here, begin go towards southwest. Look the number of control you get on the road. Just hide for some place. Now just say, he said, hide for some place. Just try for cameraize them. Take the camera, zoom them. You will discover say their main target there is not document.
No money.
No money. And the driver then when you see most of that they roll and for the hand to go give. Maybe book for motor na carton. I just don't go for the try for someone to make my spot. You go for Bikovo down for Bikovo be legalized. When the folk I don't put the money inside the carton for go give them. No, which kind of account this was for the kind of if for emergency. They change.
They know amount where they
again that's more change the country.
Alright, country people them chapter for police we keep on for one side we go talk this 22-year-old Pidgin where they be chuki for side wey dey call am say gam cup quarter for Bafusam, and all thing e start wey dis pikin wey dey call am say Salifu e take a friend Okada e go for some die. As wey dey go e make accident, the Okada spoil, e turn back for house. After e turn back, a friend wey e be get the Okada, e ask say when e go fix the Okada. He promise his friend say Sunday one reach his friends also meet up again for asking for on top the Okada. Another friend can turn am for back. He dey shout say they no go fix the Okada. Say if you no fix the Okada, he go do wetin. Last that a friend wey be get Okada comot with him knife. He chook Salifu. But he carry go for hospital for say make they go check his skin. But before they take it go hospital, we hear say doctor sef he no be there for chair for come fix it or for come do the surgery work for his skin. He sleep Sunday, breaking Monday, inside the week, he die, and na for Sika Okada, where he be carry and go make accident where he no be fit for fix am, where he get problem now. Some kind small quarter, maybe quarrel them. He don't carry the pikin in life, he go with them Ogasaba.
Ambassador, na misfortune. I feel start for this na misfortune. But secondly, I will talk say, we dey tear our attention too much for politics. We dey forget for educate our pikin them. The system for education for Cameroon be too poor. If we get a good sound system of education, some of these things still will be avoided. I tell you, the education of these children is supposed to be parents and the government through schools. That one way they take knife, it choke a friend. So now maybe not the first case. There plenty so for quarter now. Particularly at this time where Anglophone crisis, there were plenty of them. Some of them there for this side, they not get nothing for do. They live now with just this Okada. That bike, you see that man, he can't take move knife, choke man, so sometimes don't stay for 2 days. How can they do it? He not fit use the Okada. Now, I did try for talk say we get to sit up, forget about, try for reconcile certain things them, for make some will go back to normalcy. Because these things that will the drag them for the country where you see crisis here, crisis left. Some of these things that will see and so it will multiply. We'll never ever see them, it will multiply. Now either from where you will just come up from that policeman where they take motor cross it go so. Now the same effects. Say we say self we need the children so things say will be one man in picking them. Any man thing say because I get Godfather for this place I feel do any kind of thing. That because they choke and so you don't even know what it will happen after because the two families they see there they never reconcile. So I the thing say we will try to put some of these things the way the border we for down. Go down for our well-being for our country for see how we feel progress or feel advance.
All right.
Yeah, Ambassador. One thing I want to talk for you, I say we try with the salute the family where with the sorry the family where they lost that Pekin, a whole matured boy. When you see for they not be Pekin again, I mean say a person who don't really get better, one small family would give them a share because it's not easy for lost that kind of Pekin them. Maybe only for that family, even for Cameroon. The second thing I would talk for you, I say may we learn from this incident because most people get for it when we talk so we return as many people they learn some kind of thing because things don't happen but how we do for correct and for future and for correct and for future and I say we get for the advice people them for always be patient. Make people they always be patient whether you be wrong or right. Two wrongs don't make it right. And the way the manner way you receive, even some person don't care, even the old man can also say my money the way you take and talk for it matter. Me will try for learn the approach, especially when person be angered. When I get for we get the way for talk for you. No matter the way you come one can meet W. Even we will be teacher. You don't can beat some picking before you even go do the same may not be sometimes be threatened for beat. You can be the person already the picking already need and carry on for up. You don't have to beat that picking. Even no matter again now we can elephant had. Just the fact that the picking respect you, the way he try for behave. But someone they will stand for tell you for your friends they not be touchy. So people do not get all kind hard for begin swallow some of these things them. So now that sometimes the way we take talk for that Okada boy, now he provoke that Okada that boy for Okada way sometimes he don't miss for work money for Chucky. But we again blame the doctor the way they say they carry the begin one rich doctor not the hospital. They see 440 with the talk for say follow up not the B because if they get prompt intervention they will save this begin life because they say they don't carry the begin go reach hospital one reach doctor not there They call doctor for phone. Doctor say, "Can na the next day, if I'm not mistaken." Go. So before the doctor, whether be one can how the pikin don't die. So it means say there is negligence. Now there's negligence. In a better state where we never fail state, they foresaw that particular hospital for court.
Okay. All right, and just for the same line for two, just come up for talk. So for West Region 2, it be war. All things be starting for banner for inside the West Region. Country people them, we they born some commander for gendarmerie office in moto. Now the gendarme moto that be the born, and for sika this land, we caterpillar it be already start for work on top. We the years in a land where they be levam, but just now two people them they fight on top the land, and just now as we it they so another person be the come cause disorder. The small boy where the chuki where they call it say Kamani Axel Loic ino be sabi say person wey be the camp na commander for sika say be we dey na for normal house clothes. So as wey the person be the camp, the Kamani man he start fight with this man. Then another gendarme wey be dey with this commander na he say he waka 2 foot for back. Then he give bullet for on top this Kamani Axel Loic his skin wey he be the fight with the commander for gendarme. And so talk na problem for land, and we dey hear say the land when some particular group can work, another man they come for back, it can spoil work where they don't do them. So that day, where this war thing be passed, they no be sabi say na gendarme where they be call them, say make it can look as waiting that they happen, and the man he enter for fight. The fight it no be end for year, they no be end na for born only moto for commander for gendarmerie. Make we take una go for road for Bafang. Or the vex it be happen. Okada people themselves say they buy the case after they shoot this they shoot this speaking so they die. They be carry the die body go right for road as we tori enter for we hear the block road Bafang Bafusam it no be pass on a Saturday last week only for sika the verse as we moto the way they come out outside the enter they turn up for one place. One the way they come out for inside Bafusan they come out through Bafang, then to the turn up for one place. Even the senior divisional officer for up and come where go talk for population, they talk for say no they talk anything where it makes sense for their ear. Say for the time where they be there, they define another gendarme we na shoot that pikin as we tori enter for inside we here. Now make we show now this pikin where they call it say Axel Loic in name na Kameni Axel Loic we would hear say na this weekend where they get for bury for side for inside the West Region. Now the die body where they be carry them to go for road for go crime on top problem for land, and 2 people there they fight the land, 1 person don't die, it means say the other person automatic it go remain on top the land. We no fit tabi or the family it go continue for fight for the same land where the picking it die on top. We no sabi. But na this Saturday, country people them where they get for bury Kamani Axel Loic where he die after we gendarme person is shooting. And just for we for make some small talk on top the matter na say the commander where this picking be the fight with him, it be move gun for up, it no be shoot. Na person where county he go for back, then he shoot. And with the year say the boy to be whole collapse if they know for shoot, maybe he for surely caught the commander for gendarme now. Now the 2 things that will happen and land, they fight, 1 person here don't go and the 1 person go enter for the same ground.
Yeah, I blame the 2 sides for the way they handle the matter. Until I ever vex for the country and say, would you ever come in and when life don't be lost? And I think that they for fit for protect them if they for follow up rightly, because for case we can reach this level where na collapse the command are going to come. Me saying I think we don't drag enough. It been a 1 day issue. Then if the gendarme 2 way be to go for they not present itself for that boy.
Well, the commander be there like
a civilian. Now talk all of even plus the boy way shooting plus the other gendarme shooting. None of them be there. It not be give uniform from the report who get them. But the thing I try to turn and say, for shooting a bin at the railway, even person get matched. You get away if you handicap the boy where you not shoot a key. You be trained. If you shoot that picking for that boy for your foot, if you shoot it only for your hand, we no use that cutlass. But if you shoot it directly, because if you get from the explanation and blow the bullet past, it shows that he shoot it directly for a chest.
For a chest shooter.
So it means they be shooting have a key. So which kind of training with the game? The boy may be that threat may be in a way be say it be get for kill that boy. And we don't really have to talk sometimes say we don't reach a level where life again no matter for Cameroon here. Even if it be accident, it will claim thousands of life all over. it will be none of the kind. If inside this week where it can end, if we calculate the number of people that don't die through either fighting, raping, and the rest of those things, so the country is going wayward. If you want to look the progress of the country, how country be stable. Now from all these things where we see inside Cameroon today, problem they all over. It's there for north, there for west, there for east, there for south, all over. Even for center, for littoral, problem they all over. So we plead for the government where they now them get power, because we even talk to the population try to do this and that. But remember, say other population, then the government get the total stronger hand for say this thing get for stop, and for say me stop now say they do the right thing.
All right, and some other people they talk say no man, the gendarme for shoot self they going for up, maybe that one for fighting. Yes, for fighting the picking.
Ambassador, this thing it boils down to corruption. The man where they kill it, so it shows that he open the way he the fight line go bring this gendarme. And when he bring away the man no, they come and CV. They no come for official work. They no wear uniform, means they don't come for work. If big man be for CV, the man we come with ye begin to be for uniform. It be said that plan act, they actually plan very well, because when you look at you see say it be, that case it not be for their office not today, don't be for their office for a very long time. And you see say that boys the way they fight for that land. One of them don't already run go see them, and surely it keep them well. Now they don't eliminate it. See the kind of situation where they don't cause them for village. Sometimes reality the one be for the country now these police people, now them they cause them. Now then they draw the attention of people for act. They block road the whole day. This begin don't lost his life for land. This man lost his life for land. Now, what you go do with that land? It is he lost his life, so he not get family, he get family. Tomorrow you go hear say that thing still continue. Professionalism, where they talk among the people where they look out order for town. It be very important. Government get to do something better than this. For years and a civilian shoot the friends so we understand they don't get no professional ethics. Now man where you don't go school, they train you how to use gun. Even if that man be whole collars, I think say they don't train them how if you hold collars they go move on for your hand. They train them. That man where you hold collars and they be trained. So why they not fit neutralize this man? Take that collars for your hand. Or why he move that gun not shoot you for food? He shoot you for your hand. It shows say some mafia they pass for that place and it's not correct. It's not correct. If I say when these people they act, when two people they get issue, they go for administration. May administration treat that case like a neutral person. May not take side. They always take side. We not correct.
Just for Adna say may government try for control this uniform period. They go through excesses. This uniform period, they may try to control them. Whether na gendarme, na police, them even the army, they may government try to control them. Their own ways, and most of them want to take the laws into their hand. We not correct.
All right, and inside Douala here, country people them, there were one way be passed for Douala here. Now this two picking them, 8 years old Mabel and a small sister where they call them Leah, 1 year for Bojongo quarter for Douala. We ideso them say they be chop, fufu and soup. We they say na neighbor again for them. Then they die. As we at Tori enter for we hear that neighbor says as we Tori mito we a day for back counter just now. We did the struggle for ask question. Now Oga Saba, this other case for inside Douala, another case again for chop die. We would hear Douala this year. Plenty of this chop die case that we don't enter for inside the house, but we know sabi the end. They also do investigation. So now we know they get investigate. Two picking them 1 8 years where they prepare for turn back for school, and small one they no go fit for turn back for school next year, this academic year.
Well, Ambassador, the way the country they do it the way like for now, so we get to sit up. If you cook chop like neighbor, I don't know whether this neighbor and your neighbor they get some problems. If they get problem, the right way for solve the problem, even for key another man picking. I will find somebody investigate very well for see whether some person there for behind or only the woman take up to you for send me put medicine. For key this picking them. I be yes say the first day chop for mommy turn
mommy chop give for left small.
He give for picking them. So as you live like neighbor na your next family, na the nearest family. make Cameroonian try for the live like one man in picking them. If we feel live like one man in picking them, some of these things them so we not even need semi government can intervene. We feel solve within ourselves. And that woman way he do this act, make him know say no man not there where they come for the way for can remain no. Whether he kill me today, tomorrow you go. Whether you like her or you not like her. And then at the place, make government take serious measures. These officers, when they don't take the cases, they investigate. When they take serious measures, give Kasim go away. So another man go think for Duam, he go fear for Duam. May not be like Mago like the other one the way they take them. We get plenty cases and so we there for the country where they will not know how we don't reach. So may they give measure, Kasim go, me come for big Tory house so. They show the casting go where they don't get for the people. Maybe the one way any man way go see them for do the act again go fear.
All right, Nenjumu.
Yeah, but one just add now say this very small quarter to read them. That's until it really make for we for no say the country gets more sick where it worry them. And I want to try for turn and say me will not give confidence them for people whether na neighbor or na who. Especially when you concern chop, we will not try for give confidence them. Because if we look this, and then the next thing I even want to talk now, say man even going around we will look keenly, you discover saying sometime we blame that woman because this is the woman just be an accused. We will not be sure whether na he is a doing. Because we feel the talks away not be innocent. We don't see some of this case don't come out so they talk say no, this person don't send chop kill this person away. They go find out just go say being a lie. If you even cook chop, even take your own precaution when you cook your chop, even for your own personal house. Make key for your kitchen, always be for your pocket. We don't see play with person don't cook chop, keep them. Different person go on different place can put poison for day. Also man can give you chop. Cause he give you chop, you put take and put them down. Different man can put poison for day. I used to she don't want to grow my pass on day bring color. So my friend Becky say give me color. He moved that other color. To him, move different for a bag. If friend asks but why you not give me color away? From where say no, this color away the give so that's a mangi. So he not give color away some mangi. Now why you throw that color? The one way don't move him for he back. He the give now your own color self. So you get a different. But let me say you not get for the over trust when it comes to this kind of environment. Especially for this kind of town way we not know where your neighbor they come out only meet on and meet up. So we try for what we do and so we go try for eliminate. Then secondly, some last time we did for the very kind of time last year we talk about how they be put poison for whatever be that rice. Some people the whole family die. Till today we never get investigation. The investigation report never come out. So every time we only come out for the singam. But at the end of it, if they for the report they don't for wrong come out as we see here, then they give casting go for that people them. They make people they know it go to fighting some of these cases them.
All right, and now it's this Wawa side for Tory country people that will finish a Pidgin news debate for this Saturday. Nindumo, as I say, small time, new school year the start. I hope say prepare to go for before, I saw they come out for Tory.
Yes, we, Ambassador, I would really appreciate for really tell you say school year don't really even start. Especially from Atlanta College there. We don't really start exam classes, they don't really start. They start from Monday. They go throughout up to 6th week. The other one they will join them. Then for Oxford Evening School for here, we know say now one of the most authorized evening school for town here. They will start for the 6th of September. Then I did thank all my teachers them way they don't really be on seat. I did thank even the students way they don't come. I did try to appreciate them because from all education the end school year be end very well. I did thank the principal. I did thank Mr. Diodone way now one of the main master for help me.
Okay.
So that at the end we'll continue for the do the fine work for Cameroon.
And as I say pass Saba, it the wait MGC result come out. Result never yet come out.
Result never come out. The common entry and first school don't come out. The other one that they move ahead.
Okay.
So we dey prepare. Pray say may God give we plenty money. May they begin and not show us.
Very important.
And we pray say may government reduce taxes for all the way that they do so that we'll get small money for hello begin them may they go school.
Okay, once a big thank you for the team with the day with this Saturday. Ledu Pone, Francis Boyom, we get Zephyrin Gondi, and even Derek where they be there for one side. Manadine, Malice, all them too, they be answer present. Rebroadcast for this Pidgin news debate. Now for Sunday, 8:30. Time where some people them they're going for don't turn back for morning mass. We go meet up on Monday if Papa God agree. On a whole I'm tight for outside.